Do I have layers like an onion, or am I more like an orange? Yeah, this was just one of the burning questions the couples pondered on last night's Bachelor in Paradise as things really started to heat up big time with the arrival of a new guy. Krystal with 106.3 The Groove. So much to go through from last night, I feel like.
From start to finish.
Start to finish, because we started kind of, ending with the Chad thing.
Yes.
Now we've got a whole new drama.
I was hoping, honestly, he was going to come back. I mean, he had so much spice to it that it's like, oh, that's drama I don't have in my life. So,
right.
Like, love to see what's going on with yours.
Better you than I.
Exactly, exactly.
But that's how we kind of started off last night, is that a new girl came in and asked where the Chad was.
Which I love, which everybody's face at that point. You saw the, it was Lizzie, or not Izzy, Izzy goes, like, oh, do we tell her right now?
Yeah.
Is this something we want to say? And then she's, thinking she's really cool, fanning herself, and they tell her he left. Well, should I go find him? Honey, you're not going to find him anywhere.
Good luck with that.
On a plane.
Yeah. Well, that was Leah from Ben's season, which, by the way, I had to Google because I didn't remember who she was because she looked completely different.
Totally different.
Yeah. I was like, who was she again? But she kind of caused a little bit of drama on Ben's season.
And they made jokes about her looking different, too. They were like, oh, you want some of that? Can I have some more? Can I have some more? The twins. It was like, at first I'm watching it and I'm saying, man, they're mean. Yeah. And then I'm thinking, okay, she's kind of bringing all of this upon herself, especially when, she decides to take Nick on the date, which everybody knew, not a great idea. That's not the one you want to go for. I'm surprised he obliged to it. I'm surprised he went, and he was a good sport.
Good sport.
Very good sport about it. But then they come back. Nick gets a date, and he decides to take the one that he's actually falling for. They have a great date, obviously. Yeah. But the part that got me was Leah is standing there behind her at the mirror like, why are you trying to look like me?
Yeah.
That was creepy. Was that not creepy?
It was a little single white female action going on there. It was a little weird. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
But he goes on the date with Amanda. They obviously have chemistry, which I think they are super cute together.
Yes.
And we're kind of thinking this could be like a thing.
Yep.
But then dun dun dun.
Yep. And throw the curveball in. Yeah. That was definitely interesting. Yeah. Another bachelor showed up. Everybody knows who he is. He was engaged previously.
Yeah. To Andy.
Yes. Josh.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, he's not bad on the eyes. And then immediately he's going to be out for blood with Nick. Yeah. Like, it right off the bat. He's gunning for whoever he's going for, and that's who he's aiming at. And it's true, which... Do you feel bad for Amanda, or do you say she's kind of falling into this whole trap all on her own? You
know what? I actually put that on our Facebook page. I said, is she being deceived, or is she kind of just, like going for her, lust kind of, he's a good-looking guy.
Oh, he's a very good-looking
maybe that's
guy.
What's really kind of doing it.
She went 0 to 60, though, with him. I mean, there was no in between. Yeah. It was like, tell me about the book, and he told her about the book, and she's like, good. Like, at that point, she's like, I heard it all. I'm good to go. So.
Well, and what we're talking about is Andy Dorfman wrote a tell-all about Nick, about Josh, and really painted a bad picture of Josh. Yes. And he calls the book fiction. He's saying nothing's true. I'm this great guy, and she fell hook, line, and sinker for it. Oh, they were on a boat. No pun intended there. No pun intended there. But they come back, and we were saying he was kind of poking at Nick, and I think he was doing a little extra with the smoochy going on.
Oh, yeah, like a little too much. Like, you see Nick is standing right behind him, and they're loud, and they've been drinking. I think everybody at that point was pretty uncomfortable. Like, is this really, get a room, we have plenty.
Yeah. And it's like all of that is going on. Another side note on top of all that is Grant and Lace kind of reconnect.
I was a little annoyed with Lace. She was really whiny. She was whining about it like, oh, and then she's like, another shot of tequila, oh, wine. And then somebody had to go tell him, where it's like, you are a grown woman. Get up and go talk to him yourself. She was
Krystal.
Well, she's sitting there telling, can you go tell him? Yeah. Honey, you're on an island.
Right. This is not high school.
You're right. There's no cell phones, no texting.
Right.
Go tell him, figure the situation out. And if she would have, it would have been resolved a lot quicker. You saw that Grant was totally into her.
Yeah.
Totally like, I'm sorry. Let's act like last night didn't happen. The whole Chad thing. Yeah. We're good to go.
Yes. So they kind of reconnect.
Yes.
They're getting it together, and then it's time to give out the roses.
Yes, and there was a love triangle. It was the Izzy, the Vinny, and the Sarah love triangle. I was sure he was going to pick Sarah.
Oh.
I felt it. I was like, okay, he's totally going to go, you know, throw us that curveball again. And when he didn't, it made me really sad. You saw Sarah's face just kind of drop, like, wow, did that really just happen? But then Daniel saved the day.
The Canadian. Came in and picked her.
Yeah, and I'm glad he did, because I feel like she really deserves to be there. You know, she's a genuine person. Maybe Vinny's not the one for her. Maybe it will be Daniel.
I don't know. So then who went home was Jubilee.
Yep.
And Leah, who kept saying, all of this is going to stay. I was like, ooh, no. I want you to go home.
That's literally the kiss of death on this show. Anytime anybody's like, I'm getting the rose. Like, there's no doubt in my mind the rose is mine. Yeah, you're going home.
Exactly.
That's pretty certain. You know, another part I thought was hilarious on the show was the situation between Evan and what is her name? I can't even think of her name. Carly.
Yes, Carly.
Yes, their situation. First of all, every time he comes on the screen, it's erectile dysfunction specialist. And it's funny that he's the guy that specializes in that, yet he can't make it happen between those two. The habanero pepper eating.
I know. She said the kisses were horrible. He felt fireworks. We're going to see what happens tonight, because there's another episode.
Yeah.
Side note, you're going to come co-host with me on Friday.
Yay! I'm excited.
I can't wait for you to join me again. But in the meantime, you guys, watch new episodes of Bachelor in Paradise every Monday and Tuesday night here on KGUN-9, and then tune in Tuesday and Wednesday here on the Morning Blend for a recap of everything that happened. You can also read the Bachelor in Paradise blog on 1063thegroove.com.